Hello and welcome to 5-Year Club video number 252. Bitcoin crash. This man lost his savings when cryptocurrencies plunged. When cryptocurrencies were high, I was talking about Warren Buffett's view of Bitcoin, that Bitcoin is kind of like a check. It's a way of transmitting value. You don't invest in a way of transmitting value. You might use a way of transmitting value to do a transaction, but that's not the same thing as an investment. Checks don't do physical labor. Checks don't do productive work. And that's why they don't produce cash flows over time, so it's not a good idea to just hold checks as a way of investing. Anyway, I think it's important for us to burn this stuff into our brains because Bitcoin will not be the last exciting, new, paradigm-changing thing that everybody throws their money into in the next 50 years. And we need to recognize when the next one comes so that we avoid it and don't end up like this guy. An estimated $400 billion has been wiped off the value of major cryptocurrencies since January. Sean Russell's life savings were among them. Russell rarely played the stock market and had little investing experience when he put around $120,000 into Bitcoin in November 2017. He was stunned when that turned into $500,000 in just 1 month. I think there was one morning when I woke up where I made about £12,000 in one morning on my investment, and it just kept going, said Russell. I was thinking, wow, that's mortgages paid, that's holidays that I've always dreamed of. The dream didn't last for Russell, who works as a property developer in the United Kingdom, buying homes and fixing them up. The price of Bitcoin surpassed $20,000 in December before collapsing and now trades at $6,300. Russell attempted to mitigate his losses by shifting money from Bitcoin to an offshoot called Bitcoin Cash and other cryptocurrencies, including Ethereum and Ripple, but that didn't work. And Russell says the paper losses on his initial investment have reached 96%. This is what happens when you trade, when you freak out, when you're losing money on one of these super risky deals. It's also what happens if you trade on your stock account, which actually has a good long-term track record, when you experience a crash. If you make big portfolio changes after the market has fallen a bunch, you are likely to lose money. You are likely to lose money because your timing probably sucks. It was devastating, quite traumatic, really, Russell said. I've seen stories on the news of billionaires going bankrupt, and you think, how can that be? How on earth do you lose that amount of money? And yet, here I am in that position. Russell is not alone. Michael Rocks, who researches cryptocurrency and blockchain at the Cambridge Center for Alternative Finance, said the explosive rise in prices in 2017 attracted a wave of inexperienced investors. Retail investors, students, housewives, even grandma was driven in by the hype, says Rocks. They were told by the media that this was an opportunity of a lifetime. They bought at the top and are now sitting on heavy losses. The crash has left professional investors and enthusiasts debating where cryptocurrencies go from here. Clearly, the frenzy that we have seen and the volatility in the price of Bitcoin resembles a lot of other financial bubbles that happen over and over again in our economic history, said Bernadetto De Martino, a behavioral economist at University College London. The fever that gripped cryptocurrency investors has faded in recent months. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon and Warren Buffett of Berkshire Hathaway have warned investors to stay away from Bitcoin. Last week, Bitcoin prices plunged more than 20% in 2 days after Business Insider reported that investment banking giant Goldman Sachs may be dropping plans to launch a crypto trading desk. Goldman Sachs told CNN Money it hadn't made a firm decision Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. I think it's a firm decision on Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. The Securities and Exchange Commission blocked several proposals for Bitcoin exchange-traded funds in the past few months, including plans from ETF giants ProShares and Direxion, and one backed by the Winklevoss brothers. Despite the warning, some cryptocurrency entrepreneurs see the boom and bust as growing pains. Markets are cyclical, and there's still a lot of opportunity for sophisticated investors, said Benjamin Dives, CEO of cryptocurrency trading platform London Block Exchange. I'm sure he's got to say something. He's the CEO of a cryptocurrency trading platform. Before he first invested, Russell spent years tracking Bitcoin and studying blockchain, the technology underpinning digital currencies. He said the learning process was like solving the plot of a murder mystery. Well, somebody got murdered. Despite the loss, he remains a committed investor. I have to be hopeful about something, he said. No, you need to be logical and rational about your investing, buddy. I need to keep my mind occupied because when I just focus on the money I lost, it destroyed me mentally and emotionally. Well, Stocks for the Long Run. That's an excellent book. Well, that is it for 5 Year Club video number 252. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a fabulous evening.